Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It is moonmothgoddess. Thank you guys so much for being here, your continued love and support here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for all of your beautiful comments that you guys leave, all of your support through using the super thanks, those of you that are sending donations and also being so supportive of each other in the comments. And also to those of you that have sent in tarot and oracle decks from my Amazon wish list. I truly thank you guys so much. We've been able to add a bunch more, with this is one of them right here. More oracle decks, tarot decks to use for the channel, so we have some variety. So I thank you guys so much. So today's pick a card reading, we are doing what is their karma for hurting you. So I am going to be using primarily oracle cards today for our reading. However, we will put in some tarot at the end, just for any messages that Spirit has about the whole situation that you're going through with a specific person that you could be having in your mind at this time and kind of wondering what is their karma, okay, for hurting you. Whether that is a relationship or it is a friendship in which there was betrayal, or it could even be a family member, a coworker. So I'll leave it kind of up to you. If you do feel drawn to more than one pile today, that is perfectly okay for this reading. We do have 3 crystals here from left to right. We have a smoky citrine for pile number 1. Okay, so smoky citrine for pile 1. And then we have this little labradorite for pile number 2. And then pile number 3, we have this obsidian for pile number 3. Okay, so I am going to be adding in one of these cards for those of you that like to kind of choose from artwork. This will, however, be one of the cards that we use for your reading. So let's get a card for pile number 1. What is their karma for hurting you? What is their karma for hurting pile number 1? Okay, so we have the Black Hound with foreboding. So let's see what we have for pile number 2. What is their karma for hurting pile number 2? What is their karma? Okay, so we have the Wren with awareness. That is for pile 2. And then pile number 3 with the obsidian. What is their karma for hurting you? Okay, and so we have the ant with cooperation. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a closer look at these cards. Pile 1, we've got the Black Hound with foreboding with your little smoky citrine. And then pile 2, we have the Wren with awareness and your labradorite. And then pile number 3, we have the ant with cooperation and the obsidian. Okay, so like I said, if you do feel drawn to more than one pile, that is perfectly okay for this reading. So timestamps will be down below, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi, pile 1. So those of you that resonated with the Black Hound and foreboding with the smoky citrine, this is going to be your reading. So we're just, like I said in the intro, we're going to be using primarily oracle cards today for this reading. I will put some tarot at the end just for some additional messages from Spirit. But basically we are looking at what is their karma for hurting you. Okay, so we're just going to pull a bunch of these messages out and see what comes through for you. Pile number 1. What is their karma for hurting you? What is their karma for hurting pile number 1? Okay, so we have redemption, and it says absolution, forgiveness, and also penance. And then we have secrets. We have Snow White and her animal friends. It says you inspire trust and confidence. And then we have the Light Princess with Ungrounded. Okay, so what I'm already kind of getting, because we started off with the Black Hound here with Foreboding. And really the Foreboding card is talking about messages, signs, omens that we receive from Spirit as a way to kind of help us along our path. And so with your person's karma for hurting you, I'm feeling that because we also have the ungrounded energy here, the Light Princess, and you inspire trust and confidence. This makes me feel like this person is almost going to kind of lose their inner compass. So they may kind of go throughout life. And of course, this doesn't have to be something that happens like to this person forever, until maybe they have some type of realizations or be able to kind of clear this karma for themselves. But I'm seeing this in a way that this person is kind of remaining in this energy that may feel very ungrounded for themselves. It could be that they are someone who begins to lose even trust, confidence, friendships within themselves. And I'm feeling like with redemption here, absolution, forgiveness, and penance, that it's kind of like they may make many mistakes. And we all do, right? We all do. We all make mistakes within our life that we feel guilty for, or feel ashamed of or in some way. But what I'm kind of feeling is that, especially with secrets here, that this person may be someone who has a tendency to kind of like stretch the truth or tell lies or to, say things to people. Gossiping may be a thing for this person. And so trying to be secretive, and it almost makes me feel, I'm imagining someone who kind of goes to like one person and says something, another person and says something else. And it's kind of like once all the friends or people or family or something kind of like get together, it's kind of a mess. And I'm feeling kind of, even for some of you that may be familiar with triangulation, in which you have one person who is kind of like saying something to you and talking bad about another person. And then they go to the other person and then they start talking bad about you. So I'm kind of feeling that there could be some type of situation like that where these things may start to catch up with this person to the point where their friends, their family start to lose confidence in their word. And, that being something where there's a lot of secrets that kind of be revealed about this person or about what they say, what they do, to the point where this person starts to maybe even ask for forgiveness even from other people. And people are just like, I don't even want to hear it anymore. Like, I don't even trust anything that's coming out of this person's mouth anymore. And so with the ungrounded energy here, it could be that, this person continues to kind of go through life where I feel like disconnected from themselves, where they may miss, like I said, with the foreboding here, they may miss a lot of the way in which Spirit communicates with us and helps us and guides us through life. So it makes me feel like this person, if they feel like they don't have the support or the trust, even from friends, from family, things of that nature, that they kind of going through life kind of feeling like they have no direction. Almost like they have no direction here. Not being able to kind of feel into their own power, into their own energy, which is something that I'm seeing here as well. Okay, so let's see what else. Pile number one, what is their karma for hurting you? Okay, so we have Wishbone here with affirmation. So this makes me kind of feel like this person's, whatever their wishes are, their dreams, their hopes, maybe something that are taken away, or if they're kind of feeling like they're not being guided or they feel lost on their path, then they may not necessarily be someone who's able to kind of make these wishes or these dreams kind of come true for themselves. They may feel a lot of, I feel like, heaviness, burden from the way in which they have treated people. Okay, we also have fire here with spontaneity. So it makes me also feel like maybe this person may also lose kind of like their drive, their ambition for even getting certain things done, certain things that they want to accomplish, I feel like, within their life. We have patience here as well. And so this person may feel like the timing maybe something that's a little bit off for them to be able to kind of create things even within their own life. I'm getting that with the healing energy here too. It could be that this person does find themselves, like I said, in situations that do cause or create challenges for them, painful situations in which healing could be something that they struggle with, is honest, I feel like, reflection within themselves, within this energy. There could be certain things that are happening within this person's life that do require certain action, certain timing. And if this person is feeling lost, then it makes me feel like this person is not able to kind of get those things done or get those things accomplished in that way. So let's see what else. What is their karma for hurting you? Pile number 1. We have strength here. Okay, strength. So to me, that speaks a lot about someone who's living from a place of ego. I was going to say confidence. There it is right there. Not really having the confidence to be able to kind of manage their own feelings, their own energy, to the point where it's something that their ego, and they start to live, I feel like, a little bit too much in their shadow, which can be not such a great thing. Okay, so I'm definitely feeling it's going to affect maybe this person's confidence about connecting with others, or even having support from other people, friends, family members, losing confidence in themselves, even towards things, like I said, that they're wanting to accomplish, I feel like, for their life. We've got chaos here. Okay, so to me, this is kind of like tower energy. This is upheaval that this person is experiencing in their life, which of course can affect them in many different ways. It could be trying to work on certain things, like I said, certain wishes, hopes, dreams, things of that nature. And it's like with the chaos energy here, it could even be that your ancestors are kind of coming in to make sure that this person does not benefit in ways like maybe if they've been doing things in the wrong way of being able to get things, that they may feel like they're going to be able to kind of hold on to. Let's just say if it's like a relationship, and the relationship was acquired in a way through lying or through deceit or through betrayal of some kind, or, stepping on other people in a way in order to kind of make it to the top, right? And the ways that they haven't achieved these things within their life under the right circumstances or with the right intention, right? Hurting other people. And so I'm seeing this in a sense as this person having experienced chaos, upheaval, tumultuous connections, relationships, things that are just kind of happening very unexpectedly that could create a lot of difficulty, challenge, I feel like, in this person's life. And then we also have, self-worth here. Okay, so it could definitely be something, like I said, that's kind of affecting them on a level where they begin to lose their own worth, maybe their worth to abundance, their worthiness to love. And I feel like it's something that's really starting to affect this person's character. I am seeing the loyalty at the bottom. So it could even be that, they have issues surrounding maybe being loyal to others. And this is also something that creates a lot of issues. It could even be that they have or ends up in friendships or even romantic connections that end up having, trust issues, or end up in that chaotic energy with the chaos there. Okay, let's see what else. Pile number 1. What is their karma for hurting you? We have encouragement. Yeah, so I'm getting a lot of this is kind of affecting them. Personally affecting them, their ability to be able to do certain things that they want to. Look at that. We've got abundance here. Okay. So it could even be something that does affect this person's abundance, their ability to make money, or even to be or find success in life. And it could even be that they build something up, and then with the chaos energy here, it's just kind of quickly taken away. Okay. But yeah, that chaos is just upheaval in this person's life. And like I said, I feel like a lot of it is affecting them energetically on a personal level. Okay, we have vulnerability here. So they may even, and we have perception here. Okay, so look at the perception. Kind of look at how she's looking at herself in the mirror, how she's beautiful here. But when she looks in herself in the mirror, she kind of looks like a not so great, right? I have to be careful with my words. But yeah, how she just does, her perception of herself is affected. So that's kind of what I'm seeing happening here. The self-worth, the confidence, the strength. It's kind of like this is affecting this person on that level there, where their perception of themselves is lowered. Yeah, it makes me feel like a person that has low self-esteem. You know, they don't feel good about themselves. Okay, so what I just want to say, of course, with the karma readings, you know, this can be a lot of not so great things, you know, which can happen to all of us, you know, so it's really where we need to be, of course, very cautious of our own words and our own actions and how we treat others, because a lot of this, like I said, is affecting this person in terms of the way that they feel about themselves, right? Which can also be very telling of why they hurt people, you know, why they make the choices they do within life, you know, maybe even put them in situations where they end up really getting hurt or kind of have the same thing happen to them, you know, which changes everything. Okay, so we have healer here, and we also have intention. So like I said, we have the healing energy here twice, okay? But I'm feeling kind of like when this person is trying to manifest, when this person is trying to set their intentions maybe for healing, I'm kind of feeling like a lot of this is them kind of holding on to so much of that energy, whether that is guilt or anger or resentment or something that is kind of staying within this person's energy. And I'm feeling how it's kind of creating blockages with them or for them in terms of that. We have respect, okay? So that can even be that maybe people lose respect for this person, for their words. Like I said, maybe even a lot of trust issues. It could even be that they are someone who maybe doesn't respect themselves, you know? We have a rebirth here. So like I said, a lot of this holding on to a lot of this energy. At the bottom of the deck, I am seeing the scrying mirror with shadow. Like I was saying earlier, I kind of feel like this person could be kind of stuck in their shadow aspect of themselves, which of course creates imbalance, right? It creates imbalance within us, within our life. And so affecting the way that we're able to, you know, get things done in life, manifest. I'm feeling that it's kind of like this person having a difficult time with releasing a lot of their burdens from the past is basically what I'm seeing here. Okay, so let's get a little bit more. What is their karma for hurting you? Pile number 1. Okay, so we have summer here, the highest height. This makes me feel like a lot of this person's perspective is very limited here. We have consuming heart here. And I've had to cover up one of the words here. But basically this is this person kind of feeling there's so much about themselves that they have to kind of discover. And I feel like a lot of this is being hidden from them. Like I'm feeling like this person feeling very lost, having issues surrounding their perspective of things. We also have the full moon here, and it says dark lighted magic in the air. So I'm feeling a lot of this has to do with this person's, like I said, their perspective, their perception, not only of themselves, but, you know, just kind of putting them in a place in life where they're really, like I said, affecting them on a level that makes it very difficult for this person to kind of move ahead towards the things that they really want to manifest things within their life. Delving too much, I feel like, into the shadow, creating imbalances within them, which I'm seeing affecting their relationships, friendships, maybe even family situations, and most definitely their abundance. Okay, their manifestations being something that are coming in as blocked here. With that chaotic energy that we have, that could be, you know, friendships that end abruptly. It could be chaos in relationships, losing jobs, you know, very unexpected things that this person is kind of going through here. Okay, so now let's pull the tarot. what is, and my buttons are banging on the table. What is their karma for hurting pile number 1? What is their karma for hurting pile number 1? 9 of Wands. Okay, so there is that very wounded energy. Okay, like I said, Magician energy that's affecting their manifestations. Okay, everything that this person is trying to create here, it's affecting their abundance. We've already seen that, affecting their money. We've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. This makes me feel like this person has difficulties with being able to kind of bring their life into alignment. There's a lot of things kind of being thrown off balance for this person very unexpectedly. Okay. This person kind of constantly feeling like I have to protect myself. I have to, you know, no one trusts me anymore, or I've lost confidence in myself. Other people have lost confidence in me. So it's kind of like they're feeling almost like they're not trusting themselves anymore. Yes, affecting their ability to focus intention. It could even be kind of blocking creative energy for them. The Hermit energy, again, this person feeling lost. Maybe even going into a place of loneliness, solitude, maybe even feeling very depressed. Like I said, very much living in the shadow. We have the Emperor energy here as well. So it's kind of making me like feel like any type of plans this person has, like trying to figure things out, trying to solve problems, could be that this person ends up being just very ungrounded, right? Not being able to kind of keep disciplined and focus on what it is that they're trying to achieve within life. They can even have issues in which other people are trying to control or even manipulate their own energy, which is kind of in a way kind of making them feel small. Okay. We have the Five of Wands energy here. So this can be something that does bring in a lot of conflict, a lot of challenges for this person. This could be, you know, fights, arguments, things of that nature among friends, among family members, people not getting along, just a lot of drama. Okay, a lot of drama that's kind of following this person around. I am seeing the Four of Cups at the bottom, which is a lack of fulfillment. It is feeling bored, feeling unsatisfied within life, and just kind of staying in that, like, I feel sorry for myself type of mentality. I'm also seeing the Five of Cups underneath the deck. The Five of Cups can talk about pain, grief, sadness, loss, feeling hopeless, feeling helpless. We've got the King of Swords energy here. So I'm feeling it is something that is affecting their way of thinking, right? Clouded judgment, not being able to perceive situations clearly. Like I said, it's affecting their perception, maybe even of themselves. The King of Swords is a symbol of higher consciousness. And so it could be that this person kind of stays in this clouded mindset where they, you know, are not able to kind of have vision or clarity in the situations that they need to kind of get themselves out of. And then, of course, we've got the Tower here, right? So the Tower is that chaotic energy that we saw earlier, in which this person just kind of dealing with chaos, turmoil, upheaval within their life, kind of having their whole world be flipped upside down in an instant, you know, where things are very different. Things have changed a lot for them. And so having to kind of pick up the pieces and start over in a better energy, right? It's kind of what I'm seeing. Okay. So that is all that I have for you, pile number 1. I do hope that this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. So those of you that resonated with the Ren Awareness card and the Labradorite, this is going to be your reading. So as I was kind of just like meditating on this energy before starting our reading, I was kind of feeling, although this says awareness here, I was kind of just getting from this that what your person's karma is for hurting you. I'm feeling this energy of isolation, of loneliness, of feeling like I don't belong, or trying to feel almost like feeling like even if they have like friends, family, relationships, connections around them, that they still feel this emptiness. This person may not even have, I feel like, an awareness of what it is that they're actually doing. Like maybe even someone who is not really taking accountability for their own words, their own actions. You know, and it may take a person to kind of really let this person know, like, hey, this is what you're doing, or this is how you've been acting. But it's almost like this person is not able to kind of like digest this, and maybe kind of find themselves kind of like backed into a corner where a lot of people have this viewpoint of this person. And it's almost kind of like this person is just like not getting it, not listening, not seeing it, is kind of what I'm getting there. Okay. So as I said with in the intro, we are going to be pulling a bunch of oracle cards. I will pull the tarot at the end, but I felt like I wanted to kind of start backwards today with these messages. Okay. So what is their karma for hurting you? You know, whatever this is, if this is betrayal, if this is deception, or, you know, somebody who's speaking gossip or something like that. Let's see, whatever comes through. Pile number 2. What is their karma for hurting you? Okay, so we have her last day in the light, and it says unexpected endings, surprise changes, and also sudden shifts. So we'll kind of see how that is coming through here. Okay, so we've also got, all right, we've got the unending sadness of looking back. And it says endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, and negative nostalgia. This almost makes me feel, like I said, like if this person might find themselves alone, being that the way that they may have talked to or even treated other people, they may find that friendships or relationships or things kind of end very suddenly for this person where, like I said, it may take them a while to kind of actually realize, you know, the impact that they're putting onto other people's lives with the way that they carry themselves. And so it could be that they stay in this place where, you know, eventually everything kind of comes to a head where this person is kind of looking back on all of the choices, all the decisions, all of the you know, wrong choices and wrong decisions and the way that they've hurt people in their past coming back to haunt them. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here with that. We also have, I wonder what will happen next. And it says, ready to adventure, precipice of change, and pause before action. So it makes me kind of feeling like this person is kind of going to be in this place where they may feel a lot of anxiety, a lot of fears, living in a place of fear, living in a place of anxiety, worrying, stressing, a lot of mental anguish about things, almost like they don't feel calm, they don't feel settled, they don't feel grounded, you know, because here we have what will happen next, and then we have the unending sadness of looking back. So it's like past and future. It's like this person is not in the present moment, right? They're not really having that awareness of themselves, their, you know, what, you know, choices have led them to the place that they've been. We have becoming braver here, and it says resilience, experience, growing stronger, and also a fresh perspective. So as I was telling pile number 1, you know, of course, with karma that kind of comes through for people where karma is due, you know, it doesn't have to be that we keep ourselves in this energy our whole life, right? We can make changes to be able to kind of resolve the karma that we have, because karma is essentially lessons, right? We're meant to learn and grow from that. And sometimes our actions that affect other people can have negative impact on us, right? Because of that. So I'm feeling like it's not like a life sentence that this person is going to be going through. You know, it is possible. Some people don't change. You have to have a willingness to change, and to change your mind and your heart and your words and your actions, and be able to kind of take accountability, right, for that. So we'll see what else here. Pile number 2. What is their karma for hurting you? What is their karma? This just makes me feel like with this resilience card that this person is kind of dealing with a lot of things that they're like, a lot of old baggage that they're not able to like get away from, you know? So even situations that they find themselves in where that are very challenging, it's kind of like they cannot shake that energy, right? They can't shake it. Like if this person has really hurt you here, you know, being haunted by that and having that be something that they cannot let go of. We have the clouds here with mystical. So this makes me feel like this person kind of coming through very confused. We've got illumination and also fickle here. Should I put it though? Let's put one more in here. Yeah, almost like the things that this person wants is almost like not coming to fruition for them. You know, like it's all of these kind of finding themselves in some very unpleasant situations. It makes me kind of really feel like this person kind of just being left in the dark, you know, not being able to kind of find their way out of this type of energy, feeling and going through life very confused. Okay. Having all the things that they don't want. Almost like if they say, I'm looking for love, right? And they kind of just have person after person after person of not the right one. You know, very challenging situations that they find themselves in where all the wrong things are happening, I feel like, within their life. We have remembrance here. Okay, so yeah, I'm feeling with this card here, especially with the ancestors. It's like, however this person has hurt you, it's like your ancestors are making sure this person does not forget. Okay, that they do not forget how they have hurt you. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. This endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, and negative nostalgia. It's kind of like this being something, as much as they try to move on from it, it's kind of like your ancestors are like, here, no, look at what you've done. Look at this. Look how you've hurt. It's like, don't forget, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like your ancestors are just kind of like jumping in, like you're going to remember this. So definitely some strong ancestors that are making sure that this person who has hurt you does not does not forget that the way in which they have treated you. Okay. It's like they're going to constantly have my shirt here buttons today keep banging the table. That they don't forget, right? You're not forgetting this one. Okay, so we have a Samhain with death. So this makes me feel like this person talking about endings here, which is what this other card was talking about here as well. Unexpected endings, surprise changes, and sudden shifts. And it makes me feel like this person may have to constantly kind of be like on their toes to try to rebalance their own life, right? As they try to focus their intention on certain things and just kind of have things kind of fall through for them. Yes. Okay. So we've got manifestation here. So affecting the way that this person is able to manifest, there could be delays or even blockages to whatever this person is, like almost like your ancestors are making sure, no, you're not getting, you're not manifesting anything. Like your ancestors are kind of putting some blocks on that. And then we have homecoming here as well. This makes me, like I said, I was kind of getting earlier where this person could be someone who doesn't feel like they belong. They feel kind of like an outcast. And I feel like it's because of the way that they've treated people, right? To where people maybe no longer want this person around, you know, and no longer want to be within their company is kind of what I'm seeing here. And as I say that, I'm seeing companionship underneath the bottom. So it could be something that does affect this person's being able to connect and keep, right? Maintain friendships, relationships with other people. Let's see what else. What is their karma for hurting you? Pile number 2. We have vulnerability. Okay. So it can even be that they put themselves, into situations that they end up getting hurt, right? And that could even be maybe even issues opening themselves up where they continue to stay blocked or even closed off. Could be a thing there. Emotional blockages. We have, look at that, rejection, being rejected. And that doesn't just have to be by romantic partners. That can be for work, for jobs. It can be for friendships. It can be affecting them in financial way. Like if they're trying to apply, say, for like a home loan, or they're trying to get a car, and it's just like they're just constantly being told no. Okay. So I'm getting like some serious blocks around this person's manifestations here. Okay. They may even kind of come to a place where they find themselves where they open up to a romantic partner or, trying to date or something like that. And they end up getting really hurt because that would be like the one time that they open themselves up and allow themselves to be vulnerable and then understand what rejection feels like, understand what being ghosted feels like, or whatever it is that this person may have done, right? We have dreams here. Okay. So it also makes me feel like maybe it could be affecting this person's like the future stuff, like they want, like they are not able to kind of come into alignment with that. It could even be with your ancestor, kind of like I said, making sure maybe they're going to be having dreams about you and the ways in which, like I said, I'm kind of feeling like your ancestors are making sure that they do not forget. They do not forget. We've got awakening here. Okay. So what I'm kind of feeling with that is that this person may, like I said, I kind of get like this person kind of being left in the dark. Okay. Not able to kind of figure things out, not figure out kind of like what they're doing wrong, but just kind of staying in that place where they feel very lost here. Let's see here. What is their karma? True love. Look at that. True love, your love is here to stay. So yeah, it could even be somebody that they really fall in love with and this person ends up rejecting them, pushing them away. Maybe they even have issues, blockages with trying to find their true love. Okay. And then we have flight here. Let's rise into the sky. And then we also have luck. By the magic of my 4-leaf clover. So yeah, that makes me feel like this person, maybe they're unlucky at love, or even they have blocks into certain things that they're wanting to kind of bring about into their life. They have issues maybe with even getting things started or staying committed or motivated even with that. Let's see what else. What is their karma? We've got complicated. Okay. So that can even be like parts of their life that get complicated, relationships, friendships, anything that is really happening for them, that things are not really easy for them to get, easy for them to acquire. It's kind of like life is throwing them a bunch of curveballs over and over and over again, where anything that they try to manifest, they find issues with. We also have individuality here. Okay, so remember how I was saying earlier, I kind of feel like it's going to be something that's affecting this person in the way that they kind of think about themselves. They feel like almost like they don't belong, a little bit lost, and we have trapped. Okay, not able to take flight, which we're seeing flight here. It makes me feel like there's kind of like limitations with this person being able to evolve or grow out of certain patterns of behavior. And it could be that they kind of stay stuck in that maybe very limited or self-sabotaging type of energy. Okay, so let's go into the tarot and see what else. Pile number 2. What is their karma for hurting you? We've got the Page of Cups and it's flipped around upside down. I'm going to leave it like that because the Page of Cups in reverse can talk about someone who has a lot of, they can become very sensitive, very, very sensitive, overly sensitive to the point where their emotions are kind of like out of balance. They've got emotional blockages. They can have blocks surrounding their ability to love themselves, issues being vulnerable, allowing themselves to be vulnerable, blocks to their creativity, blocks to their intuition. Okay. Emotional immaturity. We've got the 6 of Pentacles. This can even be affecting their, like I said, their ability to receive from the universe as much as they try to manifest. They may even be someone who kind of gives and gives even to others. And it's not to say that you shouldn't give, right? Because when we're giving without the expectation of the need to receive in return. However, we also need to make sure that we are creating kind of like that flow and that balance, and being grateful for what it is that we do have. And so this comes from acts of kindness and generosity. So your person may even be someone who finds themselves in a place where they need help. They need assistance from other people. And depending on how they've treated others in the past, this can be people saying no, even when things are really complicated for them, to where they are and do turn into that person who needs help from other people and, maybe not getting it. Okay, when it's time for them to ask or need for something. And they may even find themselves in situations that are creating a lot of unstable energy for them, where they're not seeing a return. We've got the 6 of Swords in reverse. 6 of Swords in reverse is when we are trying to remove ourselves away from situations that are creating chaotic energy in our life and transitioning past them. The Six of Swords is kind of like pulling us right back into that same energy. So it's kind of like you try to move on, you try to get out of this way of thinking, but you get pulled right back into it, right? Whether it is self-limiting beliefs, toxic situations that we find ourselves in. So it's kind of like this person is not able to progress and move forward. There's delays and blockages surrounding progress here, being able to move on from past, whether that be old situations, ways of thinking. Let's see what else here. We got the Ten of Wands in reverse. So it makes me feel like this person is just kind of like carrying around this burden. We've got Judgment here, which is putting them in a place where judgment is being handed down, right? Because judgment is also karma, right? We're looking back at our life and we are looking at the choices that we've made. We hold a lot of pain, a lot of burden, a lot of stress, anger, resentment, all of these things. And this is the process for which we are meant to forgive ourselves, forgive other people, maybe even apologize to people where we need to. So it makes me feel like judgment is being handed down to this person in terms of, a needing to find a way to clear this energy from themselves. I'm feeling like with the Three of Wands energy here, it could even be something that's affecting this person's planning for the future. Like this person constantly waiting and waiting and waiting for things to kind of improve and get better, but being met with that Five of Cups energy, which is talking about feeling hopeless, feeling sad, maybe even depression, feeling, that they've lost. It could even be something that affects their intuition. They don't trust their own intuition anymore. It's kind of what I'm seeing here with that. Okay, losing touch with I feel like themselves. This is something that's affecting their friendships, the support that they have with other people. And then we have the Nine of Swords energy here, which is living in a place of fear, of anxiety, of worrying, a lot of mental anguish, right? Worrying about things that they don't need to probably worry about, but it's just kind of keeping that mindset there. Okay, this person may even lose friends, lose support from other people. Okay, is what I'm seeing here. So that is all that I have for you, pile number 2. I do hope that this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonated with the ant and cooperation and the obsidian, this is going to be a reading. So as I said in the intro, we are going to be starting off a little backwards today. We're going to be starting off with the oracle cards to find out what their karma is for hurting you. So the first thing that I was getting as I was kind of meditating on this card here is I was kind of seeing that this could be something that's affecting this person's career, advancement, entrepreneurship, their finances, okay? Even friends, support of friends, or even close family members. Okay, so let's see what's coming through here. What is their karma for hurting pile number 3? What is their karma for hurting pile number 3? Let's get one more. Okay, so let's see what we've got. We have the Princess and the Pea with sensitivity. We have, I wonder what will happen next, ready to adventure, precipice of change, a pause before action. We also have eternal youth, and it says energy, newness, and also vitality. And then we have transgression here, flaws, contradictions, and also mistakes. So this almost makes me feel like this person, what their karma that they could be experiencing is a lot of difficulty or challenge surrounding making decisions and finding, I'm feeling issues, almost like feeling kind of like false starts for this person where they have like some ideas or, creative ideas or feeling inspired by something and wanting to create something, manifest, but then starting to kind of go into their feelings and emotions deeply, and those emotions and feelings being something that kind of cloud this person's judgment to the point where they get kind of trapped in a place of fear or insecurity about certain choices and decisions, which makes me feel like this person is kind of experiencing some delays or setbacks with being able to make progress, I feel like, within their life. okay? Almost kind of like this person's kind of like their drive or their life force in a way. Maybe something even that's affecting this person's confidence is being taken away. Okay, so what is their karma for hurting you? Pile number 3. Yeah, I'm getting definitely like a wounded inner child here. Okay, a wounded inner child. And this person is having difficulties with healing the wounds around this. And so that could be something that's affecting them. We have healing here. Okay, so there could be blocks surrounding this person's healing. I am feeling, yeah, a lot of inner childhood wounds that are here. What are their blockages? Karma. Okay, so we have direction here. Okay, so this is if karmically this is person as these blockages that are kind of coming through for them, it's affecting their ability to know where to go, where is their compass taking them. This makes me, and this is kind of something I was seeing across all the piles, is this feeling of lost, like no direction, which makes us feel kind of empty, right? Makes us feel kind of empty when we're not able to gain our footing. We have dowsing rods here with Seeker. So again, looking at the dowsing rods, right? I don't know if you guys know what dowsing rods is, but I've seen them where you kind of hold them and they kind of move around, right? To kind of detect certain things, energy. So with Seeker here, it makes me, again, kind of give me this impression with Seeker and direction here that this person has lost that ability to progress, to move forward, to navigate, I feel like, through life. Okay, and that could even, like I said, be affecting them on a level of their career path, maybe even finding themselves stuck kind of like in certain situations. Some of you, I'm getting, it's like affecting this person in a way that almost like they're afraid to kind of get out and do things. Okay, we have psychometry here again, another card of sensitivity. This makes me feel like this person has even kind of lost touch with themselves, right? Not able to kind of understand their own feelings, their own emotions. Just feeling very, very blocked here. With the flaws, contradictions, mistakes here, it makes me feel like this person is just like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not tuned into the self. So it's kind of like they're going through life making the wrong decisions, wrong choices, like either impulsively or out of fear, making decisions. And this being something that kind of puts them in a place where they're ending up in the wrong place, right? In unfavorable, I feel like, situations. I'm also noticing how in this sensitivity here, there's a ring in this guy's hand. And it makes me feel like maybe this can even be something that's affecting this person's commitments, whether they are romantic or even business related, maybe even commitments that they make to themselves, right? About being better or doing better or changing. Okay. Like having all the ideas of change, but then not really following through with that. We have invocation. What is their karma for hurting pile number 3? We have clearance, clearance. Yeah, it makes me feel like this person is having a hard time with being able to kind of clear out certain energies within their life. Things that are creating a lot of difficulties and challenge. Like wherever they, wow, this is like pile number, I don't know, pile 1 or pile 2 also got this. But like they're having trouble with focusing their intention on one thing, or, you know, being able to kind of build stability or security in their life. Being able to kind of clear out the clutter, or clear out maybe even certain thoughts that are kind of coming in and evading maybe their thoughts or their, you know, their way of thinking, their actions. I'm feeling kind of also losing this ability to be able to kind of call on other people for support as well. With the ancestors and remembrance here, there's another message that came through, I think, for pile 1 or pile 2. But with this, it's kind of like your ancestors, with the way that this person has hurt you, it's like your ancestors are making sure this person does not forget. So they could be making it so that this person dreams about you, that this person is kind of maybe in a place where they have regrets, or they feel guilt, or they feel shame because of their actions, because of their words. And so it's like your ancestors are making sure, you know, that this person does not forget about what they've done. Almost like your memory is something that is haunting this person. Okay? Let's see, pile number 3. What is their karma for hurting you? We have destiny. Yeah, with this energy here of seeker and direction here, it's almost like this person is not able to align, I feel like, with the things that they're meant to. Okay? Issues with alignment, being ungrounded, unbalanced. Okay? We have encouragement here. We have dreams. Yeah, it makes me feel like almost like this person, there's blocks surrounding this person achieving their fullest potential. Okay? We've got abundance here as well. Yeah, blocks surrounding this person achieving their fullest potential, like what their dreams are, what they feel is, you know, their destiny in a sense. It's almost like they're not getting there. They're not able to achieve it. There's blocks of surrounding that. Like I was saying earlier, with abundance is kind of what I'm feeling with this person as well. Blocks to manifesting abundance. Okay. People that are not supportive around them. We have flight here. Let's rise into the sky. So yeah, it makes me feel like there's something that's kind of keeping this person limited or trapped. Whether it's a way of thinking or circumstances within their life. Look at that. Memories. I remember. Okay. So yeah, to me, it's kind of being trapped or haunted in a way by the things, by behaviors from the past, or even people that they've hurt. You know, yourself included. But not being able to look at that, nightmares. And then we have the threshold. It says, shall you dare? Yeah, so it makes me feel like this person's kind of like in a place where they're kind of afraid of taking risks in life. Where they're like, there's so many things that they want to be able to achieve. And it's kind of like never getting there. Right? It's always, I want this, or I wish I could have this. I wish I could have that. And it's like, they don't ever have that drive, that power within themselves to be able to actually do it and go for it. Like there's so much limitations surrounding this person, you know, scarcity, poverty mindset, maybe even living in a place where it's affecting them financially, where there is scarcity, where there is an energy of lack surrounding this person. You know, holding on to memories from the past, living in the past, stuck in the past, not able to let things go. Okay? And that being something that really, you know, doesn't allow this person to realize their potential. You know, almost feeling like this person is too scared, too afraid, you know, to do this or to do that, or to try to really work, I feel like, in harmony with other people. You know, like they may not be able to kind of maintain friendships, partnerships, romantic relationships where they find themselves in a place. I'm getting manipulation here. Manipulation. I don't know if it's like this person has manipulated in the past or even betrayed. I'm getting something to do with emotions, feelings, emotional manipulation, or triangulation is another thing that's coming through. Kind of like saying bad things about one person and then going to another person, another friend or another family member and saying the same thing. And it's kind of like once the two family members get together, they're like, why did you say this about me? Why did you say that about me? And it's like that one person who's like the common denominator in that kind of thing. And I'm just feeling a lot of this secrecy is another thing, like secrets. Gossiping, It just makes me feel like this person's kind of like stuck in this lower vibrational energy that they cannot kind of pull themselves out of. You know, where there's so much potential, of course, that we all do. We all have potential to kind of grow and evolve into better versions of self. But it makes me feel like this person's, like, all of this negative karma that they've kind of got for themselves is just kind of like really weighing them down. It almost feels like this person has kind of been like this throughout most of their life. And it's almost like they feel like, you know, they don't know any different. It's just like, I've always been this way. I've always done things this way. I've always, you know, had to. I'm even getting, for some of you, a person who kind of like takes and takes and takes from other people, like uses or and doesn't give back. It's always about like me, like selfish intentions, I feel like, with this person. You know? Maybe for some of you, narcissistic type of person. Person is only concerned about themselves. It's kind of what I'm seeing there. Okay? So yeah, definitely blocks here surrounding this person's power. I'm getting solar plexus. There's even root chakra energy here. Needs not being met. Almost like this person feeling that they're kind of like stuck in fight or flight. I'm feeling, some of you, this person has abandonment wounds. Abandonment, neglect. Okay. Pile number 3. What is their karma for hurting you? We've got hope and rigid. Yes. So that makes me feel like I said, this person kind of has like dreams, visions, things that they want to create, things that they want to manifest, the way in which they see like they want their life to go, but also having like this very rigid way of thinking, and this being something that is affecting their growth in life, you know, holding them back in so many different ways that this could be affecting, right? We've got denial here. This makes me feel like this person is not taking accountability, right? This may be something that they don't even see. They don't even realize that they're in or stuck in this karmic pattern of behavior or cycles where karma is just kind of like building up and building up and building up for this person, where they keep themselves stuck in denial. They're afraid to face themselves. They're afraid to face, you know, their own choices and where they've led them, you know? And I'm feeling like that is a place of unhappiness, a place of lack and, you know, no joy. And you know what I'm saying? Kind of like where this, I'm getting somebody who just kind of like moves place to place to place to place, thinking it's going to get better here, it's going to get better there, and it doesn't get better, right? Until you really kind of go within yourself and deal with your stuff. And it almost feels like this person is kind of like avoiding that inner work, avoiding so much of that inner work. Okay, so let's go into the tarot. Pile number 3. What is their karma for hurting you? 5 of Swords. That is conflict. You know, the 5 of Swords is kind of like a whole, like, my way or the highway. It is feeling defeated. It is dealing with conflict with others, you know, challenging conversations, communication, ideas, thoughts, self-sabotaging type of energy. This person constantly finding themselves in a place where there's just combativeness or disagreements, squabbling, to a lot of toxic communication. Some of you, this person has like a real, like, I don't even know what to say, like a potty mouth. Like there's just a lot of negative things, I feel like, this person, from this person's energy. Just very toxic, this feels like. Very toxic and like no accountability for words, for actions, and how words hurt others, and aggressive, almost like aggressive and confrontational. Let's see what else here. You know, almost like causing drama for no reason is kind of what I'm getting for some of you. What is their karma? Right? And that could be finding themselves in conflict with others, or even self-sabotaging thoughts or behaviors, actions that negatively impact. And it's just like they don't understand, like, how did I get here? They're not recognizing, oh, it's my own decisions. It's this, it's that, and like not seeing it. 2 of Wands energy here is planning, right? And it makes me feel like this person is just constantly stuck in not choosing their path, not finding their path. Kind of like we were seeing down here with the seeker and the direction. You know, like I said, it's kind of like this person has no compass. We've got another 5 here, 5 of Wands. This is a lot of petty disagreements, drama, arguments, fighting, conflict. This could even be happening within family, friends, romantic relationships, you know, where they're just kind of like causing a lot of this friction within their life. Feeling very challenged. We've got this, yep, look at that. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, that makes me feel it's like this person continues to kind of repeat this type of behavior. And it's like sooner or later, they lose the support, you know, of friends, of family, to the point where people don't want to be around that energy anymore. You know, where they may find themselves alone. Unstable. Blocks to creativity. We have the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, I'm getting like this person really affecting them financially. Okay. Like this person's kind of like feeling like I'm investing my time and energy into things and things are just not manifesting. So I'm feeling some serious blocks around this person's abundance. Okay. Yeah, it makes me feel like it's like this person is affecting their level of confidence in themselves. A lot of doing the inner work, they may kind of lose a drive. It could even be laziness for this person, laziness or procrastination about things, affecting their self-esteem, affecting their self-worth, affecting their confidence in themselves. They may be someone who becomes very rude, spiteful, or is rude and spiteful, sabotaging, hot-headed, temper. And this could even be something where they find other people kind of in that situations where other people are starting to lash out at them or starting to kind of keep them at a distance. But I have a feeling this person is someone who kind of sabotages themselves. We also have the 9 of Swords energy here. The 9 of Swords is about anxiety, fears, worrying, stressing, mental anguish, nightmares. You know, almost like this person not able to kind of get out of this mindset, to be able to kind of have peace of mind, to be able to feel motivated and inspired to go after the things that they really want to. So I am definitely feeling this is something that's affecting this person in the ability that they're able to put work into themselves to try to grow and evolve out of this. Okay. So like I said, karma is not always like in the way we think, like a life sentence. It could definitely make things very challenging, you know, for us in terms of how we treat others and how that karma in a way is kind of handed down. But this is what I'm seeing for you, pile number 3 for your person's karma. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.